Let's play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, Malkavian Edition, brought to you on behalf of GameAnyone.com by FrozenFoxy. We have over here... Well, that doesn't look like the sarcophagus.
I can't understand
hello
why
there.
someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Are you sure it's not that dull? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Beckett! Wait, why am I clapping?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Did you stare at the box? Sometimes I stare at things for hours.
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
The G word makes my thoughts frightened. What is it?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Cain? You mean that thing that I slashed a picture of earlier? The old ones, please, tell me they're not real.
The antediluvians? No one I know has ever met one. But each bloodline or clan supposedly traces its origin to an antediluvian. Some say these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
Indeed. And the Dark Father, where is he?
Cain, who I assume you mean, is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch. A place where kindred and kind coexisted.
Yeah, right.
I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society.
Really?
That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
I want to hear more stories about thin kindred.
Thin bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced.
Really?
Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Tell me the other signs so I can peel my eyes.
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Have you seen an old box around here? That's really all I need to know.
Oh, don't let me interrupt your progress, if indeed you've made some. My reason for being here is probably being bid on as we speak. Someone is certainly going to be surprised when they find out they've just paid a kingly sum for a desiccated old corpse.
Stop being my shadow. That's all. Well, Lacroix is going to be doubly unhappy with me since, 1, I killed someone, and 2, I didn't find his box. What's up, Chunk?
Oh, excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
Well, I thought you were a monkey already. Anyways, Lucroy mutters my name perturbedly.
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. Lacroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
We will converse in this moon's later light. Goodbye. Good evening, Lacroix.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss.
Wasn't
I
it?
pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
No! You wear the pants in the family. The city adores you.
I've had my fill of sycophants. I need adjutants I can trust.
Tch. Whatever. Faults. What's my part? Oh, what troubles you, my prince?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
About that. It was stolen, but there were lots of dinosaurs, so I had fun.
Stolen?
Stolen? How? Who would...
Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Me too. Who's Gary?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
The Nos...
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
First a dead man, then a box, now Gary. It's like a scavenger hunt.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
Sucks to be you, Lucroy. Bye-bye. Well, let's go find Pisha. Oh, Pisha! I have a fetish for you. You might like it. I know, I sure don't. You better give me something good, Pisha. I went to a lot of trouble to get this. People shot at me, and I almost died, and bad things happened.
That girl you sent to me. I've grown used to masquerading as one of them and seeking something suitably feeble enough to cull from the herd. That's the first time I've had one delivered.
A widow that acts as a mantis. Oh well. Anyways, I found the museum prize.
Yes, this is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the odious chalice.
Ooh.
It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Yum. It's an oily tangel of fleshy blasphemy. Thank you. Another question.
Yes.
Does the widow wish to trap death in her web?
Death is the ultimate dilemma, and integral to the beliefs and behavior of every culture. Life is bore on the corpses of the dead. Without death, there would be no motivation to accomplish anything. The only emotion would be existing. Life would be pestilent and agonizing.
Are you sure? I don't know. Anyways, the life of the Black Widow is starting to bore me. I am gone.